Hi, I'm Mark, and what you see in front of you is a crafting room. Okay, it's not much of one yet, but it will be soon. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to make a simple yet efficient and pretty nice looking crafting room. Now I know it's not much to look at now, but in the end, it will be. So let's get started. Now you notice I did put an entranceway right here. Now your entranceway could be anywhere within your crafting room, and that goes with anything. Feel free to adjust your crafting room to your needs and your desires. I am just going to show you kind of a rough outline of how to do this in a way that is efficient and is nice looking and has plenty of storage space. So let's go up to the top here. There's a couple things we want to consider first off. We want to consider what we're going to be building around this. Obviously, we don't build just crafting rooms and be done with it. But it is a good idea to put a crafting room first and build the rest of your base around it. So that way, if you know what your base is going to look like, you can figure out what your crafting room should be and get this put together first and then build from there. Now that's just a suggestion on my part, but it's worked pretty good for me in the past. Now another thing you need to consider is an enchanting area. I like to make this part of my crafting room just to be compact and efficient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it into this corner here. And I know it's going to take 5 by 5 to make a good crafting area. So we'll go 5 here. So it'll come out to here. I'm not going to put a wall here right now. I'm going to just let this thing tuck in the corner. So let's put our enchanting area right here. And if you know anything about enchanting, you know that this is probably the ultimate arrangement for your enchanting area. And we'll get rid of that one so we have an entranceway. And we'll put our enchanting table right here. And there we go. Now we have our little enchanting area. Isn't it lovely? All right, and then what we want to do as well is have an area for smelting and cooking and things like that. So I'm just going to put a bunch of furnaces here. Whoops, wrong spot. Put a bunch of furnaces here. And that's going to be my cooking and smelting area. Pretty lovely as well. Now I'm leaving the one block around the doorway for no particular reason, just because it appeals to my sensibilities. As a matter of fact, this being in the corner bugs me, so I'm going to go like that. There we go, much better. Okay, so now we need to put in our area for storage. So let's put it around the sides of the room. Now the reason I like to do that is because it really helps to compact things. So if I put, let's put a chest here, bink, and a block there, and we put a chest here, you can see the arrangement that we're going to work towards here. We've got our chest here, we can put our sign here, we can put another chest here, and we can put another sign here, which really works out well for making it look nice and making it easily accessible. Now one of the things I'm going to do after I lay these down is do an alternation of trapped chests and regular chests. Now you're probably wondering, well, why trap chests? Does he not want anybody to steal his stuff? No, the reason I'm doing that is because the trap chests can go next to a regular chest. The regular chests cannot go next to each other, and the trap chests cannot go next to each other if you keep them as small chests, I should say. If you put them next to each other, they will turn into double chests, which is not what I want. And you're saying, why don't you want that, Mark? And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you're sorting things out, it is so much easier to use a single chest, because so many of the items that you've got don't need a double chest. They just need a single chest. Now, if you put these as all single chests, then you can use them as you see fit. If you need a double chest, then you just make one and take out one of these instead. So let's say I wanted a double chest there. All I have to do is go like that. And now I have a double chest. But what I'm going to do is just alternate. Every other one here is going to be a trap chest. These are trap chests right now that I'm putting in. And we'll get all of these around, and we'll alternate in with the other ones. Whoops. This is a pretty nifty idea, and it's one that I'd love to say was my very own, but it wasn't. It was something I picked up off of Reddit. If you're ever looking for great tips about Minecraft, definitely just go to Reddit. There are reasons that I'm not a big fan of Reddit, But when it comes to getting cool ideas about Minecraft, this is definitely the place to go and do it. So like I said, I'm alternating. If you can see the red around here just a little bit, that is the trap chest little marker. Now I'm going to do the same thing down here. So we'll go alternating. We're alternating chests. Yes, we're alternating chests. I can't put one there. No, I can't. I guess I could. I'll put one there. I can always get rid of it. Yeah, it looks like poop there. Okay, so we'll keep going around like this. And now we got to switch off chests. Look at how much storage we're getting here. Everything will be very well organized. We're going to get rid of that. Whoops. Don't want any sideways chests in there. There. It's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely crafting room. All right. So now take a look at this. In a very short amount of time, we've got our cooking area and smelting area. We've got our enchanting area. And we have all of our storage chests. And you're going, well, what about crafting and all that kind of stuff? Well, that's what comes in next. Now what we want to do is find roughly the center of the room. Well, actually the center of our crafting area here. So let's draw a little line here, and then kind of find the center here. So let's say that is a good place for our crafting bench or our crafting table, depending on who you talk to. So we've got that all set up. Now what else do we need in the center of the room? We need, let's see here, we need an anvil. I'm going to move this over just a bit. Yeah, definitely over a bit. Okay, we need an anvil. So let's get our anvil. Mr. Anvil, there you are. And we'll put our anvil here. And what else do we need? We need a brewing stand. So let's do this. I'm going to show you this little trick. You may already know it, but get ourselves a redstone torch. And we put it down here. And then we take a piston and put it there. And now we've got a nice little table on which to put our brewing stand. Isn't that lovely? Very lovely. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need is a infinite water supply, because so often we need water, so it makes sense to have an infinite water supply in our crafting area. So the question is, where do we put our infinite water supply? We could put it in the middle here. So, should we do that or shouldn't we? You know what? I think I'm not gonna. I think what I'm going to do is put it over here so it's out of my way and it's safe. So we'll put our infinite water supply right here, and I'm going to show you another little trick on how to do this. Didn't mean to take out that block. So let's do this. And now we're going to put one water there and one water there. And there's our nice little infinite water supply. Now, it's not lovely, but again, you know, this is something that you can make lovely later. And you can adjust it to your own needs. So we've got our infinite water supply. What would be another good thing to put in the middle? Garbage can. So let's put a garbage can down here. Let's see, where would be maybe right there. I think that's good enough. So we're going to put some lava down because lava kills things. And that'll be a good way of getting rid of our garbage. So we'll put a, oh, not quite what I wanted. There we go. So we don't kill ourselves by falling in our garbage. And now we can put anything in there that we need to. So what should we get rid of? We don't need any more anvils. Psst. And there we go. There's our garbage. So right now we've got our crafting table. We have got our brewing stand. We've got our anvil. We've got our infinite water supply over there just to kind of keep it out of the way. And then we've got our garbage can right here. Now notice how everything is centralized, which is great because if we need to get something here to craft, we get it out. Item A, we bring item A over here, craft. Oh, we need item B. Oh, get it out of here, craft. Oh, we need to fix this too. Ding. Oh, we should brew this, okay? Everything is readily available for us, and it's all in the center so we can get to it easily. Again, this may not be exactly the way you want to do it, which is great. Make your crafting room the way you want to. All I'm doing is showing you some ideas on how to make a small, efficient, and pretty nice looking crafting room. As you can see, this is not too bad so far. All right, so let's move forward. We've got our shelves in with our chests. Now we got our chests alternating one after the other. Now what we want to do is note what is where. Now you're probably saying, okay, we can put signs there. Well, yeah, you can. So let's put some signs there, and I'm going to show you something that's a little nicer looking though. Let's see here, where are the signs? Sign, sign, everywhere, sign. Sorry. Okay, so we put our sign here and we say this is cobblestone or cobblestone. And that marks that one. Now up on this next row, we can make this, let's see, food. I was going to say cook stuff, but we'll call that food. Now notice how easy it is to just kind of walk around here and see those signs quickly and easily. Now I said there was a better way of doing that, and you probably already know what that is. What I would do is get item frames and do those instead. Now you're saying, wow, if I'm in survival, item frames take a long, long time. Yep, you're right. So what I'll do a lot of times is put signs up and then change over to item frames as I need to. So let's say we had a whole chest of brewing stands. Wouldn't that be lovely? And maybe a whole chest of pistons. As you can see, it's a lot easier to look over here and go, oh, okay, that's brewing stands, that's pistons, than to try to read the signs. But a nice little trick, again, is to just, when you've got the pieces and parts you need, well, then put them up, and you've got a much nicer looking crafting room. And that's one of the big things that you can do to really improve the look of your crafting room, is put these in. You're going to be amazed when we're all finished up here what this looks like. Okay, another thing you're going to want to do, if you've got your furnaces over here, is put in a chest for coal. Because without a chest for coal, you have got to run all over the place to get your coal. You don't want to have to do that. So let's take that, and we're going to put that right here next to it, which is a nice place to put it. There. And that can be our chest for coal. You know, what the heck, let's put one on the other side too. Make this really efficient. All right, so we've got our charcoal. Now, craft your charcoal into blocks if you can, because they last longer. But anyhow, we've got our chest. Now, we could put an optional hopper setup in here so that our chests auto-feed the charcoal and whatever thing we're trying to smelt into these furnaces. Now, we haven't done that here, but it's definitely something you can do to really make things more optimized and to speed things up. Now, we've got our enchanting area over here, and all we've got left to do is make it pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to make this pretty, and we'll come back and you can see what we ended up with. Okay, you ready for the grand unveiling? What I did is spent a little time prettying up the very utilitarian crafting room we had, and here it is. As you can see, it's much better looking than it was, and I didn't change a thing in the structure. All I did was added some pretty stuff. I put down some carpeting, put some pictures on the wall, put a faucet above our infinite water supply, prettied up our enchanting room a little bit, and put things in all the item frames. Lighting in here, some is under the carpet, some you can see right up here. Now crafting is going to be so easy. We go here, bink, grab our stuff out, bink, go over here, bink, bink, craft, craft, craft. Everything is very, very close by. And that's it. Our beautiful crafting room. Now, if you liked what you saw in this video, please leave a like or a comment, or best of all, subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, keep that to yourself. Thanks for watching.